Hello, and welcome to Use Code Jam's online Bits and Bytes lessons. Today we're going to be making our own digital art space in Tinker. This is our last Tinker lesson for spring 2021 and our last new video for spring and summer 2021. We will have new lessons up starting in fall of 2021. The reason for this is we have a bunch of camps going on with Use Code Jam right now and will not have time to fit Bits and Bytes lessons into that schedule. And at the end of this video, I will show you where you can sign up for camps if you or your student are interested. Again, all of this is for summer of 2021, so if you're watching this year's in the future, you can still check out the website, but it will all be there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you're going to head to this link right here, and you're just going to type it into your browser, all one line. It's really long, so that's why I didn't type it in, but it's very important that you end up at this page here. So this is the Tinker homepage. We're going to scroll down to Workshop, and then select Blank Code Project, Blank Block Code Project. Okay, we're going to delete this default actor here. So this little blue monster that we have over here, you're going to come off to the side and click the vertical 3 dots or 3 squares and select delete. That is also going to go ahead and clear our workspace for us. Because we're doing the activity is called a Sketchpad, so we're essentially doing a digital drawing space for you. We're going to have a special character that's actually a pen. So go to Add Actor and select Media Library. And then you're going to go down, actually we're going to search for this instead of scrolling through all the categories. Up in the search bar, you're going to type pen and hit enter. And you're going to see there's a couple things here, pig pen roof, pig pen with all the mud. We want this one that's an actual pen. It says actor with code. So we're going to click on that. And it's going to automatically give us some starting code. We're going to leave that alone for now. Alright, so the only thing we're going to do here is remove this change pen color by 1 block by clicking and dragging it off to the side. Next, we're going to go to the pen tab, so that's going to be towards the bottom. So right above that More tab is a pen tab. And we're going to get a set pen color to 0. So that's set pen size, colors right here. You're going to get this block that says set pen color to 0 and add it into the space between clear and set pen size. And then we're going to change that set pen size from 3 to 5. Alright, we're going to add in some different blocks. So go to the events drawer and go ahead and let's get at least 4 for now. There might be one more later, but from events, I want you to get the when up arrow key pressed. I want you to go ahead and get 4 of those, just so we don't have to come back to this drawer too much. And then choose one. I'm going to choose the top one I added, and I'm going to change that up arrow to a right arrow. And this block I'm going to use to change the pen size to make it bigger. So go back to the pen drawer and get a change pen size by 1 block and add it to when our right arrow pressed. So every time we hit the right arrow, the width of our pen or the thickness of our line is going to get bigger. And then if we want to make it smaller, we're going to do that with the next block. So the next when up arrow block when up arrow press block, use the drop down to change up to left arrow. Get another change pen size by 1 and add it to that block. This time change that 1 to a -1. And so that's going to make our pen size smaller. The last thing we're going to do, oh sorry, we have a couple more things, not the last thing. Okay, change pen size, okay, yeah, just double checking. Not the last thing, second to last thing. We're going to now do some code to change the color. So when up arrow pressed on that third one, change up arrow to C. C is going to stand for color. And then under that color tab, you're going to get a change pen color by 10 block and drop it in there. And then the very last one, this last up arrow block, we're going to change that to E. And E is going to stand in for erase, and that is how we're going to clear our screen. And to clear our screen, we're actually going to get this clear block up here. And that's going to erase our screen. So I'm going to make this background a little bigger, press the play button, and so you're going to take your cursor, and if you just click down, you can see that the pen is drawing. So I'm going to hit the right arrow a couple times. You can see that my line is bigger. Now I'm clicking my left arrow. You can see that the line is really small. If I click erase, the screen clears. So if I tap the E key on my keyboard, it erases. I'm going to make my line a little thicker again so we can see it. So we can see here it's black. Now if I press C once and draw another line, it changes to orange. If I press C again, it changes to kind of a yellow-orange. Now yellow. So I guess that is orange. So you can see each time I press it, it changes just a little. So we have a lot of greens we're going through. Then we start getting a little blue here. So that is how you change the colors. You just press C once. If you press C a lot, you're going to skip some colors. Nope, there's some blue. So it didn't like when I pressed that. I have too much going on my screen, but you can see some colors are changing. If I hold down the C key and draw, you can see the colors change as I draw. And they kind of go through the rainbow. So that's a very simple Sketchpad. You can keep working on this and testing out the other pen blocks to see what else you can do with your pen. You can see there's a stamp you can add. That might be really fun to do. But yeah, it's pretty much left up to you right now what you're going to do with this, or you can just kind of hang out and draw with the Sketchpad. Like I said, this is our last lesson, so there were no more live lessons available for Bits and Bytes right now. We will be back in fall 2021, so you can sign up for our newsletter. Subscribe down here to our newsletter from our website. It's in all of the bottom sections of our webpage, so even if you just go to the home page, youthcodejam.org, you can sign up for the newsletter down here, and you'll be notified when these lessons resume in the fall. If you're looking for something to do over the summer of 2021, head over to Find Programs and go to Summer Camps, and you can see all of our camps are listed here. Most of them are in mid-June or go through the end of July, so there is still time to sign up for them. Some of them do have limited spaces, but a lot of them still have several open spaces at this point, so you should be able to get in or at least go on a wait list in case things change later. But we have lots of different camps. Most of them are geared towards 6th graders and up, but there are some that include lower grades. You just have to look at the camp details. So here's one for some lower grades. But they're all going to be really fun. I've worked on development for several of them, so I can honestly tell you that they will all be really fun, and your child will enjoy working on them. But thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this activity.